Bernard Riley. What's up, good people? Welcome aboard. Come right on in and hit that like button. Come on right in. Do me a favor, hit that like button. I'm about to be talking today about Cam Newton, one of my favorite football players whose career is about over. It's about over to the point to where even if you Google, is Cam Newton, the first thing that's going to jump up is retired. Like Google is telling him to retire. So it's pretty much over. I'm not even going to get too deep into the football details, but it's pretty much over. Very unfortunate watching his career slow down to an end. He's gradually stepping into the podcasting, video podcasting, all that whole arena. Already was doing it with I Am Athlete. Now it looks like he's doing it on his own channel. Recently had Brittaney Renner in there, somebody that I've talked about before because she's, made a splash in sort of in, my neck of the woods, so to speak, interviewing and having conversations with people who do similar content to what I do. I'm talking about Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit. Well, she sat down with Cam Newton, one of my favorite football players. So it's almost like two different worlds that I like to discuss sort of came together. So that was definitely a good thing. The biggest highlight of the interview, the one that everybody is talking about, is something that was said in the clip when he basically told her, "You never find me in your DM." I was delighted to hear him say that. I actually watched the full interview and I saw her full response where she asked why, and then she gave a typical defense as to why his reason was faulty. But his reason was good. He said, "I don't want to be in your book." And that wasn't necessarily the reason that I would have gave. Now, far be it from me. I'm not Cam Newton. I'm not a former NFL MVP. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not none of those things. But if I was, there's a much more simple reason why. It's sort of the same reason why I criticize certain black male celebrities, and it for some reason seems like only black male celebrities end up doing this. I always criticize Kanye West, who's going through all kind of stuff right now with Kim Kardashian, the whole child custody situation that they're entangled in. He couldn't see his kids, couldn't go to the birthday party. I didn't do any formal content on that. I still may do it. He's in that situation, and granted, they've been married for a while, they have kids, and the whole works. But I called from the start that when you're a celebrity, when you're a millionaire, he got with Kim Kardashian. Her biggest claim to fame was that she had sex on camera. Everybody saw it with a lesser celebrity than you. You don't marry something like that when you have that kind of status. You just don't do it. Now I get regular Joe Smo dude who just who's running a business that makes good money, but he ain't on Kanye West level. Somebody like Kim Kardashian and Brittaney Renner pull up. That's a different ball game. But when you Kanye West, when you Cam Newton, you got access to so many women. If you want a woman that looked just like Brittaney Renner, you could find one who does not have that social reputation. Somebody who didn't get famous from making videos and about finessing NBA players or how easy it would be to finesse an NBA player, then wrote a book about how she messed with NBA players, NFL players, athletes, and celebrities. You know the whole works. I know the deal. She sat in her car and went viral making a video about how easy it would be to finesse them. Then she practically wrote a book about it. I didn't read it, but she practically wrote a book about it. And then we saw her actually go and get with a celebrity, with an NBA player, got pregnant, and then skipped out on him before the baby was even old enough to roll over. So when a woman is famous for doing something like that to a lesser celebrity than you, in the case of Cam Newton, of course he shouldn't. He shouldn't even look her way, just like Kanye shouldn't have looked Kim Kardashian way. Now, some people have made the case that he benefited financially. That may very well be true. I don't know all the details with that, but oh well. You see, so many times dudes will, and we're talking about successful millionaire athletes and celebrities get entangled, not just hooked up and had sex with, but got full blown entangled with women who basically are card carrying finessers. I have no idea how that happens. I have no idea how it goes beyond just them hooking up. How are men who have all this access to all these women getting that caught up, that entangled, falling in love with women who basically wear it on their sleeves what they're about. It blows my mind that that happens. But one positive that came out of the video is that Brittany Renner actually said that, everything is desert dry down there. Basically, guys aren't hitting her up. She said something along the lines that she understands if she can't exactly get a relationship out of those guys, but she was saying that you still seem like they would be horny and want to get it in, but she said she can't even get that. Now that's borderline BS, and I think we understand why. She obviously have guys in her DM that's trying to get with her, but it does seem at least that the Cam Newtons of the world, the superstar athletes of the world, rather there is a former MVP like Cam Newton, or if they're just at the level of PJ Washington, have all finally said, hell no, we won't go. That's what should be happening amongst that fraternity of men. It's like, but you see the same thing over and over again. You see one chick standing next to one professional athlete on draft day, and then 2 years later, she's standing next to another soon to be professional athlete on draft day. How does the same chick keep finessing the same group of men? Can't they talk, exchange notes? Or they don't even got to talk or exchange notes. It's all on the internet. So I never understand that, but it is one little beacon of hope out of all of this, that they're actually wising up, that women who are on the internet advertising on their Instagram page that yes, our goal in life is to get the bag off of professional athletes, celebrities, or just rich men in general. Yeah, it might be a good idea to not get in a real relationship, let alone a marriage, but just a real relationship with these chicks, where you end up impregnating these chicks. Shout out to Chris Brown with the hot sauce in the bag. Put a new meaning and definition to that, but that's a whole other story. But shout out to him. Make sure that you don't get caught up. But anyway, that's more or less all I got on this one. I may go into this a little more on the Patreon, because there was a lot of different things that break down that in their full conversation that sort of dovetails to a lot of the things that I talk about on my channel. So check it out. Like I said, hit that like button. If you're new here, please subscribe. And with that said, I am out of here. Peace. Bernard Riley.